So a couple weeks back, I got my report card back, and let's just say it looked pretty well. I had an A average in most of the classes. But you know what my eyes went to when I saw the report card? The B plus in chemistry. Now, when I first saw this B plus in the chemistry class, I was very sad. I was like, because I put so much work into that, when I found out I had a B plus, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry my eyes out because I worked so hard in that class and it just didn't work out. Now, I think my story here, even though it's quite short, I can relate with most students that take school and have grades, as you can see here. So, in this chart here, by Washington Post, they have asked students what gives them the most stress, and 55% of them have said school or homework. Think about this. 55%. That is over half the students saying they're stressed over homework in school. That should not be like that. To put into a clear example, if you ever watched The Simpsons, there's this one episode, it's called Bart Gets an F. And now what happens is Bart goes to school and he takes a test, but he failed the test. So they tell Bart that if he fails the next test, then he has to restart the 4th grade all over again. So that night, he uses whole night to study for the test. But he's never done it before, but he tries really hard for it. So then when he comes to school next day and takes the test again, he fails again. When he sees the big red F on his test, he starts crying in front of the teacher. He's bawling, and he was almost depressed even. But then luckily, the teacher turned his F into a D minus, which means he could pass it in the 4th grade. When that happened, Bart was joyous. He was skipping out of school and singing. He was the happiest man alive. Now, Bart's story is very like all the other students. And it surprises me that one letter change can make one person from depressed and sad to almost happy and joyous. Students shouldn't have to have so much stress because of letters that they can find in the alphabet. Now, you may be wondering, well, if students put so much stress into school, they must be pretty much smart, right? I mean, they're using all the time for school and not anything else. Yeah, it's kind of true. This graph by the College Board, they have all the GPA averages throughout each year. And as you can see, it seems like, yeah, they're getting smarter. However, bear this in mind. In this chart by College Board, they have a list, they have a graph of the GPA, the SAT scores of every single year. And as you can see, SAT scores have just been lowering every year. So what's going on? How come students' GPAs are going higher while SAT scores are going lower? Well, let me tell you about a thing called grade inflation. Now, if you don't know what grade inflation is, it's when schools purposely raise students' grades so that they and the school themselves can look better. To put this into perspective, we have Ivy schools and their GPAs averages throughout the years. Now, as you can see, almost all the schools have GPAs rising every single year. Well, that's not too good because they have better students. That's because they started using grade inflation and have inflated students' grades to look better for the public. Now, we see two things wrong with grades right now. It's inflicting a lot of stress on students, as well as grades don't even measure how smart you are anymore because all the grades are getting inflated. So what can you do about this? well, you yourself can't do much, but the next time you receive a report card and you see a lower than you expected grade, don't worry about it, okay? Because, think about it, you put so much effort into it that even though you got such a low, maybe like a lower grade, you're proud of how much work you put into it instead of looking at that grade and making it symbolize how much you did or did not. And then just one more thing. You don't have to be good at everything, all right? You don't have to be a jack of all trades. Because in society, clearly you can't be an engineer, an architect, a sports player, a streamer. You can't be all those things at the same time. That's just impossible. What school's trying to do, which making you do all these things, is just not what reality is. So even if you get like the worst grade in one class, it doesn't mean you have to get an A in class. It just means you're a little worse in that class, and you have to be, you can just be better in other classes. So whatever you want to take away from this is, you don't have to stress over grades so much because they're stupid and shouldn't worry about them. And I don't know, it seems like most of you guys are parents or something. So next time you find your child and they have grades lower than you expected, well, just remember, they're putting a lot of effort into their grades. Come on, you gotta give them a little slack. Thank you.